This is Rob Carbone, and you're listening to BD4, where there's no better way to get your Yankees and Knicks analysis. So what? Last week it was James Paxton. Find out he's missing 3 to 4 months at the very least, and I'm gonna put the over on that. Not long ago, a couple of days ago, we found out Aaron Judge has another lingering shoulder issue. And earlier today, we find out Luis Severino is dealing with forearm soreness. The same forearm soreness that he dealt with last season, dating back to his start versus Houston in the playoffs. And obviously before all this, Aaron Hicks went down. We're not going to be with Domingo Germán. So it's gosh. I really don't want to get into this whole next man up, I guess, shtick again, if you would. I don't want, it was fun. It was cute, right? The whole thing. Oh, he's coming along. Cameron Maybin comes along. He does his thing. Gio Urshela out of nowhere. He makes some noise. Mike Ford, all these guys coming out of nowhere, and they're performing. How cool and fun is that of a story? It was cool for the regular season, but as we saw, it bit them in the end. We didn't have Severino at full strength in the playoffs. Edwin Encarnacion wasn't right. Giancarlo Stanton couldn't give the Yankees 2 games in a row. It bit them in the ass in the end. And I don't want that to happen again this season. But folks, I hate to say it. It's not trending in a positive direction right now. I'm not saying all hell is going to break loose, but you know what? The Yankees don't get the benefit of the doubt anymore. Not for me, at least. This is something that's happened after last season with 30-something DL stints, and I said DL, I don't care. It's something that I just can't, shrug off as, shit happens, or as I can't just look at it as, it's just injuries happen, it's going to happen. He'll be okay. What are the Yankees? No. This isn't something I can just, toss off to the side, man, and it's very, very frustrating. We're talking about your number 2 pitcher, right? Right behind Garrett Cole. Right behind Garrett Cole, we had Luis Severino. It was looking like it would have been a very good, strong 1-2 punch. Garrett Cole could take pressure off of Sevy. And again, nothing has happened yet. It's just the forearm tightness we're hearing, but it's not good news. It could very well mean another extended DL stint. Hell, it could mean the T word. It could mean the Tommy John surgery. But, regardless, it's Aaron Boone used the word concerning. Aaron Boone did. He doesn't use those kind of words. We know how the Yankees sugarcoat things. We know how the Yankees, try to play things off in their, with their PR bullshit. Aaron Boone used the word concerning. He also said, it may or may not be significant. Or that was Brian Cashman who said that. It's not, I'm not liking the words I'm hearing right now. And the fact that it was the same forearm that bothered him last season in the playoffs, that's not good, man. That's not good. And this guy's starting to develop a little bit of an injury history, just like a lot of the other Yankee core pieces. And that's concerning. So maybe, just maybe, the Yankees aren't as great as you all make them out to be. Because as much talent as you have, it means nothing when you can't display that. Talent means zero when you cannot display it. And the Yankees, their young core, just Gary Sanchez can't consistently stay on the field. Part of their young core, right? Luis Severino now. Aaron Judge is starting to develop some of that. All these guys that are part of their young core, they're having trouble staying healthy. Miguel Andujar, hopefully he's healthy. It's just the... It sucks because we have to wait. We have to wait again and see how this all works out. But let's say that it's okay with Severino, that it's okay with him for now. This is something that could definitely come back in the future and bite him. It's a lingering issue, you know? This isn't something that just ends up being okay in the end. This could very well mean, it could come back later in the season to haunt the Yankees. It's not just something that we'll find out in a few days if he's good to go. I don't think it's that. I think it's, if he's good to go, I have a feeling we're going to hear about this, a few more times. This will not be the last time we hear about Severino's forearm. This isn't going to be the last time we hear about it. Even if they say it's positive news and that he's going to be able to make his opening day start or game 2 start, I have a feeling it's eventually going to come back to bite them if it doesn't, within the next couple of days. So now you're looking at a rotation. If things don't go our way here with this news, if Severino does end up going down for a while, it's Garrett Cole, it's Masahiro Tanaka at the 2 spot, it's Jordan Montgomery, Jay Happ, and then I guess maybe Mike King, Davy Garcia, or Clark Schmidt, who's been a big name flying around. I don't know, one of them. So it's just more question marks, right? I think with Jay Happ, you're getting a number 5 pitcher. He's not going to give you much more than a 4, mid-4s ERA, whatever. Maybe a low 4. If he shocks us, it'll be in high 3s, but nothing better than that. So I think you're getting a typical number 5. That's his ceiling. His ceiling is a typical number 5. With Jordan Montgomery, that's a question mark. With obviously one of those prospects I mentioned, that's a question mark. Masahiro Tanaka in the regular season, he's, we all know he's inconsistent. There we go. It's just... And I understand, the Yankees can weather the storm with this shit. We saw it last year in the regular season where they won 103 friggin' games. But it's part of the regular season. You just want to have fun watching your players play, right? And we're already starting to deal with this shit. And then, obviously the more important thing is we need to see Severino healthy and get some consistent starts in the regular season. So when the playoffs do come around, he's in rhythm and he's not going, 4 innings and getting into jams like he always does in the postseason. We need this squad to stay healthy for the 162. So they're at least in rhythm. I believe in rhythm, in momentum and things like that. And God damn, man, it's just so frustrating. And it's kind of a dick time to bring it up, but this is kind of why Severino isn't an ace. This is why, the legitimate Yankees fans, the ones who don't sugarcoat anything, this is why they understand that Severino was not an ace. He's been in the league. Listen, put things into perspective when I say this. He's entering his 6th major league season, okay? And if we're still having the conversation of, is Luis Severino an ace? That should tell you something right there. I think he's a very good pitcher. I think it's a decent pitcher. Right now, he's been a good pitcher, a good major league pitcher. Does he have the potential to be a number 1? Sure. We saw that before. We've seen the flashes, right? We've seen the flashes. He has the potential to be very, very great. But has he been very, very great? Has he been an ace? Has he been that number 1 so far in his career? No. In his rookie season, it was a small sample size. He was very strong. Came up and pitched great at the end of August or in August and September. And then he struggled mightily in the next season he had. And then his 3rd season was when that was his only legitimate ace type season from game 1 to game 162. Because his 4th season came along and Severino was very good, Cy Young caliber in the first half, But then the second half came along and he was one of the worst pitchers in baseball. And then last year, he missed the entire season, the majority of it. And now this year, we're getting this news that he could be headed towards another DL stint. So he's not been an ace to me. He's not been an ace. And aces show up, for your team and pitch great and do it from April to the end of October. That's not the definition of Severino. That's not what he is right now. So I'm sorry, it may be a bad time to bring that up. Like I may sound like a dick saying that, but you know what? It's fucking true. It's fucking true. And I don't like cursing in this, but this is starting to piss me off that we baby these guys so much. We give everybody a crown and tout everybody as this amazing next superstar, this up and coming star. And like I said at the start of this show, man, I don't think the Yankees are as great as you people think. Not to say that they're not good. Obviously, the Yankees are very good, but again, part of being talented, I consider health a skill. I do, and the Yankees don't have that skill. I don't know, man. We're gonna take a quick break, but before we do, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook. If you want to follow me on either of those platforms, just look up at NY Sports Talk RC. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, be sure to do that as well. At Rob J. Carbone is the handle for my Instagram, at Rob J. Carbone. And if you want to subscribe to my podcast, BD4, where there is no better way to get your Yankees and Knicks analysis, be sure to do that on Apple, Google, SoundCloud, Spotify, Radio Public, YouTube, and many more platforms as well. To get to those platforms and to find all the links and to find all the platforms that I do my podcast on and to find my social media, you can just go to my blog, nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com, to find all that information. So once again, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow my podcast, BD4, on Apple, Google, SoundCloud, Spotify, Radio Public, Anchor, YouTube, and more. To get there, you just go to nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com. That is my blog. It's my opinion, where it will have all of the outlets and links that you need to get to reach me. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll wrap this podcast up. All right, guys. Hey guys, really quick, I just want to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is a free podcasting hosting site which allows you to record your podcast either on your computer or straight from your phone. You can do it for free, so you can download the app for free, or you can go to the website at anchor.fm to start. You make money from Anchor. That's how I'm doing this. I'm making money from Anchor. They have everything you need right on the site. They distribute your podcast for you, right to Spotify, to Apple Podcasts, and plenty more platforms. You make money for doing this, guys, and it's free. It's everything you need, so please, once again, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to start and join in. So, hopefully this is just one of those things where you can shrug it off. Hopefully Aaron Judge does, end up being okay. Hopefully Luis Severino is okay. And hopefully Paxton comes back on time. But you know what? What are the odds of that compared to, the flip side of it? What are the odds? Seriously, what are the odds of everything being okay versus some really concerning things happening? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be a pessimist. It's so frustrating to have to hear this news once again. It's coming down to this every season now. Don't forget, the Yankees weren't the most healthiest team prior to last season as well. In 2018, they've had their fair share of injuries. They've had their fair share. So it's not just something that's coming out of the blue. This has been happening It's happening for a long time, man. And this team just can't stay healthy. This new up-and-coming core that we have doesn't have the ability to stay healthy. And, coming into the year, coming into this, during the offseason, I said it was kind of right in the middle of the offseason, when we were still getting over the ALCS loss and kind of looking forward to the new year as well. I was saying how I just want the Yankees to keep a certain amount of players healthy. And I listed a few. I listed Garrett Cole. I listed DJ LeMahieu, Gleyber Torres, and the other two were Aaron Judge and Luis Severino. So that's 2 out of the 5 right now. Not looking good. At least Severino one seems a little bit more concerning. But this it's bad. It's bad. There's not much else to say. So we're gonna wrap this one up about 16 minutes. Thank you guys for stopping by once again. This has been Rob Carbone doing episode 77 of BD4. Oh, how the Yanks are worrying me. Deja vu all over again. Thank you for listening to BD4, where there is no better way to get your Yankees and Knicks analysis than by tuning into this podcast right here. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to do so at NY Sports Talk RC. If you want to follow the Instagram, at Rob J. Carbone. If you want to follow BD4, you can do so on Apple, Google, SoundCloud, Spotify, Radio Public, YouTube, Anchor, and a couple of more platforms as well. So please, guys, if you want to find all of that information, you could simply go to my blog, It's My Opinion, which is at nysportstalkrc.wordpress.com. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, this has been Rob Carbone doing BD4 episode 77. The Yanks are worrying me. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'll see you next time. Ciao.